You were born under a fake sun. Everyone was. This is a truth you learn in childhood. It is a simple fact of life. The sky above your world is a constant, gentle glow, a perfect ceiling of soft, white light. There are no stars, no moon, no wandering planets, just the shield, the shell that encloses your home. Your history books call it the Sol system, a single star, a dozen worlds, all wrapped in light. Teachers explain why the founders built it, to protect humanity from the great empty, to give you warmth in a predictable day. The real stars vanished long ago. They winked out one by one. That is what the oldest stories say. Now, they are just legends, faint memories in a digital archive. You sometimes watch the old recordings, images of a sky scattered with diamonds. It seems impossibly busy, maybe even a little messy. Your sky is clean, simple, safe. Yet, you cannot help but wonder, what was it like to look up and see chaos? To see fire and distance and true night? Your world is perfect. It is a garden. But every garden has a fence. Yours is a fence made of light. And you have always felt its presence, a soft pressure at the edge of your perception. The knowledge that beyond the glow is nothing, an absolute, unending, perfect nothing. The day the whisper came was like any other. The shield glowed its usual reassuring white. Children played in manufactured sunlight. Then the world's instruments screamed. Not a loud scream, a sudden, sharp intake of breath. Every sensor pointed to the same spot. A place beyond the shield, a place where nothing should exist. A signal arrived from the dark. It was not radio. It was not light. It was something entirely new. It did not travel through space. It simply appeared. The data was clean, unambiguous, intentional. It was a call from an unknown place. For 72 hours, your world held its breath. Governments sealed their borders. Experts talked in hushed, urgent tones. They called it the void whisper. The signal was a simple, repeating pattern. A mathematical heartbeat in the silence. A prime number sequence. The oldest greeting. We are here. We are intelligent. The message was not for one nation. It was for one species. Humanity had stared into the void for generations. Now, for the first time, the void stared back. You were a junior analyst at the Deep Watch Array. Your job was to listen for cosmic noise. Mostly you logged the hum of the shield. But you saw the whisper arrive. You were one of the first to see it. A spike of impossibility on your screen. A ghost in the machine of the universe. And it changed everything. Humanity's answer was not a weapon. It was a question. It was a ship. You now stand before it. The Lightbringer. A name full of hope. It is humanity's greatest creation. A sleek, silver needle aimed at the dark. It was built for a journey no one thought possible. A journey beyond the safety of the shield. Its engines do not burn fuel. They fold the fabric of reality itself. A concept that was pure theory yesterday. Now, it is your ride to work. You board the Lightbringer with the rest of the crew. 200 souls, the best and the brightest. Scientists, engineers, doctors, and you. The linguist who specializes in dead languages. And hypothetical, first contact scenarios. A job that was mostly a joke last week. Your mission is to find the signal's source. To cross the great empty. To be the first humans to see a true star. Or whatever else is out there. The ship hums around you. A low, powerful thrum. It feels like a living thing. You strap into your acceleration couch. Your heart pounds against your ribs. The captain's voice comes over the internal comms. Calm, steady, full of iron. All hands, prepare for boundary transit. We are going outside. The ship makes its first jump. There is no lurch, no sudden acceleration, just a strange, twisting sensation in your gut, like falling up a flight of stairs. Then, it is over. The view screen, which showed the sterile white of the shield, blinks. It recalibrates. And then it shows you the truth. Nothing. An absolute, perfect, soul-crushing blackness. It is a color you have never truly seen before. A black so deep, it feels like a physical wall. The psychological weight of total darkness is immense. A collective gasp echoes through the ship's comms. Someone in engineering begins to hyperventilate. The ship's doctor speaks calmly, reassuringly, but you can hear the tremor in her own voice. Your mind rebels against the sight. It scrambles for context, for a star, for a pinprick of light. There is none. You are in the true void. The silence is a pressure against your eardrums. The familiar hum of the shield is gone, replaced by the quiet thrum of your own vessel, a tiny island of life in an infinite, dead ocean. You close your eyes. It does not help. The blackness is burned into your eyelids. You have left the cradle. The universe is not empty. It is actively, aggressively vacant. And you are very, very small. You travel for weeks, or maybe it is months. Time loses meaning in the endless dark. The ship's clock is your only anchor. The crew adapts. You have to. You learn to live with the oppressive blackness. You tell jokes. You share meals. You pretend. You pretend you are not terrified. Then the ship drops out of its warp. The familiar twisting sensation returns. Then, stillness. The captain's voice is tight. We are here. You look at the main view screen. The whisper's coordinates led you here. Before you hangs a perfect sphere of absolute blackness. It is different from the void around it. The void is simply an absence of light. This sphere, it devours light. The light-bringer's forward spotlights shine on it. The beams travel out, touch the edge, and vanish. No reflection, no refraction. Just gone. It is a hole in reality. Your sensors try to scan it. They send back streams of nonsense data, or they send back nothing at all. Its size is impossible to determine at first. Then a technician gets a gravitational reading. He reads it. He reads it again. His voice shakes. Captain, it's big. It's bigger than our entire home system. An object larger than a dozen worlds and a star. And it is perfectly silent, utterly dark. The whisper has fallen silent. You have found its source, a sphere of night. You stare at the sphere. The entire bridge crew is silent. Frozen. How do you greet a hole in the universe? Do you send a message? What would you even say? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Seems a bit on the nose. The captain is about to give an order. To back away. To study from a safer distance. Then it happens. It is not a sound. It is not a light. It is a presence. It blooms in your mind. A thought that is not your own. Calm, ancient, and impossibly vast. You hear it, but not with your ears. You feel it in the core of your being. A voice made of pure concept. You have come far. A jolt goes through the crew. People cry out. They grab their heads. Not from pain, from shock. Everyone heard it, inside their own consciousness. The captain stumbles back from her command chair. What was that? Who is that? The presence answers her question. I am the guardian of this place. You may call me Elder, Ones. The name settles in your mind. Elder, Ones. It feels plural. A collection, a chorus, a voice in the mind. It did not ask for your comms frequency. It did not need a translator. It just spoke. to all of you. And it is waiting for a reply. Your captain finds her voice first. She speaks aloud, into the air of the bridge. What do you want with us? The voice of Elder Ones replies in your mind. Its tone, if it has one, is patient, like a grandparent. Want? That is a concept for individuals. We do not want. We observe. We guide. The words are simple. The meaning is staggering. You sent the signal, your captain says. A statement. We did. A simple knock on your door. To see if anyone was home. To see if you were ready. Ready for what? Asks the science officer. His voice is filled with a breathless awe. The mental voice seems to sigh, a ripple of ancient weariness. The truth. Your sky is a lie. The light of your sun. The walls of your system. It was all a cradle, a nursery. The concept spreads through your mind, an image of a playpen, safe, software, contained. It was built by those who came before, to shield you, to allow your minds to grow, to protect you from the complexities of reality. Protect us from what? You hear yourself ask. Your own voice is a stranger to you. The presence of Elder Ones focuses on you, a feeling of immense, gentle attention. From everything. The universe is not for children. But you are no longer children. You heard our call. You built this vessel. You crossed the dark. The nursery's end has come. Humanity has now woken up. A confused murmur spreads across the bridge. A nursery? A lie. The chief engineer scoffs. Our physics are precise. Light speed is a constant. Gravity follows clear rules. The voice of Elder Ones returns. It has a hint of amusement. Your physics are a simplification, a user interface designed for a developing consciousness. Imagine teaching a child about a world computer. You do not show them the code. You give them bright icons to press. The analogy is perfect and horrifying. Light, matter, gravity as you know it. These are your icons. Simple, predictable, safe. The science officer looks like he might faint. This is impossible, he whispers. The universe is what it is. The universe is a storm of forces you cannot yet perceive. A place of multidimensional energy, of flowing space-time. Light was merely a simplified interface for children. A flashlight in a house you thought was the entire world. You look at the black sphere on the view screen. The hole in reality. It is not a hole. It is a door. We shielded your system from the truth. We dampened reality. We filtered it. We gave you a quiet room to grow up in. But you have opened the door. Now you must learn to see what is outside. How? The captain asks. Her voice is strained. How can we see without light? The sphere outside remains inert. A perfect blot. The voice of Elder Ones is gentle now. Instructional. Your eyes are for the nursery. They see the icons. But you are more than your eyes. Your consciousness is an antenna. You only learned one frequency. Close your eyes. All of you. Hesitantly, you obey. The bridge crew follows suit. You close your eyes, and the view is unchanged. The same deep, perfect blackness. Do not try to see. Try to feel. Feel the vessel around you. Its mass, its presence. The voice guides you, a soothing mental hand. Your ship is a disturbance in its space-time, a small one. Feel its weight, its pull on the void. You focus, you concentrate. At first, there is nothing. Then, a faint sensation. A tingle at the back of your skull. It is a new sense, a ghost of a feeling. You begin to perceive the ship, not as a picture, but as a shape made of gravity, a solid thought. You can feel its structure, the dense core of the engine, the lighter latticework of the crew habitats. Good. Now feel the energy within it, the life support, the flow of power. The sensation grows. The gravitational map is joined by another, a web of soft, warm light. The ship's inner workings. It is like seeing in two colors you never knew existed. You are seeing with gravity and energy. And with your eyes still closed, you see the crew. Small, warm flickers of consciousness, anchored to dense little knots of mass. You are seeing without sight, and it is magnificent. You open your eyes. The bridge looks the same, but you feel it differently now. You can feel the weight of the command console. You can feel the anxious energy of the person beside you. The voice of Elder Ones returns. Its tone is now serious, formal. You have learned the first letter of a new alphabet. The universe of true things is now open to you. But access carries a price and a choice. A deep solemnity fills your mind. This is the moment everything has led to. We can send you back, all of you. We can return your ship to the edge of its cradle. We will remove the memory of this encounter. You will report a sensor malfunction, a failed journey. The offer hangs in the silent air of the bridge, to return to the cradle, to safety, to ignorance. Your species can continue its gentle, peaceful childhood. It is a valid existence. There is no shame in it. Then the other side of the choice. Or you can stay. You can accept the truth. You can step into a vaster, more dangerous existence. You would be the first of your kind to be remade, to be adapted for the true cosmos. The choice is yours. As representatives of humanity, return to the light or embrace the dark. Decide. The bridge erupts. The silence is shattered by a dozen voices at once. We have to go back. It's the security chief, his face pale. Remade? You heard it. It wants to change us. He looks around wildly. This is a trap. The science officer, Dr. Aris, counters him. His eyes are wild with exhilaration. A trap. This is a gift, the greatest discovery in history. He gestures at the view screen. Reality. True reality. How can we refuse? It's not our choice to make, shouts a young ensign. This is for all of humanity, not just 200 people on one ship. The ship's psychologist, a calm woman named Anya, steps forward. We must consider the psychological impact. Our species evolved for the cradle, for light, for simplicity. This new reality, it could break us, drive us mad. Fear against wonder, safety against truth. The arguments fly back and forth. A storm in a bottle. You stay silent, caught in the middle. Part of you yearns for the simple comfort of home, the predictable white sky, the feeling of safety. But another part of you, it feels a deep, resonant thrill. To see without eyes, to feel the universe's true texture. How could you go back to the flat cartoon after this? Your crew argues. They shout. They plead. The fate of your species hangs in the balance. And the voice of Elder Ones waits. Patiently, silently. The captain lets the arguments rage for 10 minutes. She listens to every voice, every fear, every hope. Her face is a mask of concentration. Then she raises a hand. Enough. The single word cuts through the noise. The bridge falls silent. All eyes turn to her. She stands straight, her shoulders back. She looks out at the sphere of night. Then she looks at her crew. Chief Thorne is right, she says, nodding to her security officer. This is dangerous. We are unprepared. This place is not for us. A wave of relief washes over some faces. Dr. Anya is also right. This could shatter our minds. We are fragile creatures. built for a gentle world. She pauses, letting the words sink in. But Dr. Eris is the most right. The science officer looks up, surprised. We are explorers, the captain continues, her voice ringing with conviction. Humanity did not build this ship to hide. We did not cross the infinite void to be afraid of the dark. We came seeking answers. We came for the truth. Her gaze sweeps across the bridge, meeting every eye. The truth is that our home is a lie, a beautiful, comfortable lie. But it is not real. This, she gestures to the void, is real. We will not return to our childhood home. She turns back to the view screen and speaks into the air, to the presence in all their minds. Elder ones, we have made our choice. Humanity chooses the dark. The moment the captain speaks the words, it begins. The voice of elder ones returns. Warm, approving. A wise choice, a brave choice. The forging may now commence. Before you can ask what that means, the ship groans. A deep, metallic sound of stress. The lights on the bridge flicker and die. You are plunged into absolute, mundane blackness. Then, a new light appears, and it does not come from the ceiling panels. It seeps through the hull of the ship itself. A soft, ethereal, blue-white energy. It floods the Lightbringer. It passes through you. It does not feel hot. It does not feel cold. It feels transformative. You feel a deep, resonant vibration in your bones. Your teeth ache. Your mind feels like it's being stretched. It is not entirely pleasant. It feels like growing pains for your soul. The ship cries out around you. Metal twisting, systems reconfiguring. You can feel it with your new sense. The ship's dense gravitational signature is changing. It is becoming more complex, more robust. The energy flowing through its conduits is shifting. It's being remade for the new reality. And so are you. You feel your own mind expanding, new pathways opening. The old limitations feel like they are dissolving. It is terrifying. It is exhilarating. You are being unmade and remade. You are being forged. The process feels like it lasts an eternity and an instant. The blue light fades. The groaning of the ship ceases. A profound silence descends once more. But it is a different kind of silence. It feels full, expectant. Your new senses come online fully. The shift is like going from a single pixel to an ocean of them. The vague feelings of gravity and energy are now sharp, clear. They are as real as sight or sound. You open your eyes. The view screen is no longer black. It is not showing light. It is showing everything else. The cosmos is a storm of unbelievable energies. You see great, flowing rivers of gravity. They twist and braid together in elegant cosmic currents. You see vast, shimmering clouds of raw potential. Fields of energy waiting to become matter or thought or something new. You see structures that defy the simple geometry you knew. Shapes woven from 10 dimensions, glowing with forces you have no names for. It is a chaotic, vibrant, terrifyingly beautiful storm. And the sphere of night, it is gone. In its place is a being. It is not a solid thing. It is a creature of woven space-time, a pattern of pure gravity, a consciousness shaped like a star system. This is the true form of the Elder Ones. You are seeing the universe as it truly is, and it is more majestic than you could have ever dreamed. The remade Lightbringer hums with a new kind of power. You feel it in the deck plates, a deep, steady confidence. The captain stands on the bridge, her face a mask of awe. She looks at the controls, which now glow with the same soft, blue light. They look the same, but you can sense their function is radically different. Helm, she says, her voice steady. Move us forward. Slowly. The helmsman reaches out. He does not touch a control. He lays his hand over a panel. You sense a connection, a communion between mind and machine. The Lightbringer moves. It does not rumble or push. It simply flows. It eases into one of the great gravitational rivers. It becomes part of the cosmic current. The ship no longer jumps through space. It sails upon it. The voice of Elder Ones touches your mind one last time. It is a feeling of a gentle, smiling nod. Your journey is over, and it has just begun. The universe is open to you. Learn its tides, know its storms, grow, explore, become. The presence recedes, turning its attention elsewhere. You are alone now, truly alone for the first time. But you are not lost. You are a new thing in an ancient place. You are no longer a child of a sheltered sun. You are a star-born species. The Lightbringer glides through the impossible vista. Your epic journey has just begun.